Maybe I need some chapstick.
Hmm?
Can you put my camera in? With the black one. Oh, you already have it. It's okay, on the ball. I'm not even gonna try to look cute. Like, my hair is so dirty. Everything is so dirty. Like, why was I just brushing my hair?
I'll be right back.
Alright, love you. Okay, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is currently Wednesday, 8:52, June 17th. And I am in the hospital. As you guys can see, I kind of want to take you guys back a little bit. So I did have some vlog footage that I didn't leave in my other videos just because I was editing and I didn't want to like not do a full vlog explaining everything and kind of talk to you guys about everything to where like it was choppy, you know? So that's why I just made one specific video about everything, and this is that video. So I am gonna insert some clips of me basically talking about me going to the ER, and those are from the vlog when I was still in California. We were actually on our last day of our trip. Well, it was only a 2-day trip, but it was the day that we were gonna be coming home. Okay guys, a little update. I'm here. We did a bunch of different testing and I might need a blood transfusion. I haven't got the results back. I did a urine sample, blood work, CT scan, so as soon as I get it back, I'll update you guys, but I'm tired. It is currently 1 a.m. I'm so exhausted. This is why I don't like to come. I like to be home. And I like to be home because I could be sleeping right now. Okay guys, I have been crying for the past 5 minutes, but basically I'm getting transferred to the hospital, like the main hospital, because where I came is basically just an extension to the main hospital. I need a makeup wipe. Let me text her. Basically they don't do blood transfusions here, and they said I'm losing blood somewhere because from 1 year ago to now, a year ago I was at 11.5, now it's at a 6, and literally the camera's shaking. Like, I don't want to do this by myself. I'm gonna call my mom.
I know, but you need it. You need it.
I don't want to be by myself. I haven't stopped crying. And it sucks because I just bought me a charger because I don't want to be in the other hospital and not have any phone or anything. But Karina offered to go with me. Aunt offered to go with me. Aunt works tomorrow, and obviously he already missed days for vacation. And Karina, like, I'm already asking her to watch the baby, so I just don't want to inconvenience anybody or my mom or anything. But I hate doing this shit alone. Like, I do not want to be alone. I already told you guys that, like, I've been feeling super bad and, like, all of my symptoms and everything. And before I start anything, I just want to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for all of the love and advice and just messages and everything from everyone, because genuinely I was reading them the first night when I went to the ER the first night, and I was just bawling and crying. But to give you guys a little background story, on the way home from California, I told myself already, like, I needed to go to the ER, because if you guys seen in the video and in the footage, I was basically saying how much of a horrible night I had the night prior, which was on Sunday night. I was like tossing and turning and praying to God, and just like it felt horrible. I felt very bad that night, and it honestly scared me really bad to feel that bad, you know? So I basically told myself, don't play around with yourself. Go to the ER on the way home, no matter how late it is. So what I did is I went to an ER on the way home, and actually dropped me off because it's like about 10-ish minutes away from my house. And he obviously had the baby, so I was like, you drop me off at the ER. I'm sure I'll only be there for a couple of hours, and then like you situate the baby, take the stuff out of the car, then come pick me up. And so this was at 10 o'clock at night that night. So Monday night at 10 o'clock, he dropped me off at the ER. I already see there's so many cars there. There's so many people in the waiting room, and immediately I'm like, I don't want to do this and I don't want to be here. But I'm like, girl, you need to get checked out. Like, you're not okay. You haven't been okay. So you need to be here and get checked out, you know? And so they asked me for my symptoms. I put it on a little sticky note paper. I put kidney infection symptoms, and I put the symptoms because obviously you guys know that's what I thought I had. And I gave them my ID. They called me back about 15 minutes of waiting in the waiting room, and they take me to like the little bed area, and then they start running testing. They wanted blood work, a CT scan, and a urine test. So with all of that, they wanted to make sure I wasn't pregnant, check on my kidney, and check obviously like my blood levels or whatever. First thing that comes back, they obviously tell me that I'm not pregnant, and they don't see anything like bad in my urine. And then they told me that my hemoglobin from my blood test was severely low. I guess it's supposed to be normally at like a 12, and it was at a 6. So he was like, you're severely anemic. Do you take iron? I'm like, I take it sometimes, but I haven't been taking it recently. It was like, from when you went to the ER 1 year ago, your hemoglobin was at an 11. Now it's at a 6, which is just obviously very alarming. Losing blood somewhere, like something's happening, whatever. And so he was waiting for the CT scan results from the actual radiology place, but before they even sent them over, he looked at them just like blindly, and he was like, I don't see no kidney stones, I don't see nothing. So basically telling me that my kidney was fine. And so the nurse comes in, and she basically tells me that I needed a blood transfusion, and they don't do them there because this is like kind of an extension from a main hospital. It's not really like, it's like an ER. It's not like a full hospital, you know? So they were like, we don't do blood transfusions here. We're gonna have to transfer you. And by this time where I'm getting this news, this was already at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Keep in mind, I got there at 10, and I'm like, okay, like I obviously need the blood transfusion. I'm not gonna go home. Ant's not with me at this point. He's texting me. Nobody's with me. I'm just by myself. And he was like, we're gonna transfer you to the hospital so you could get the blood transfusion, and then there you'll get the rest of the CT results and then any further testing of whatever. And so in TMI, I've had blood in my stool for so long, like low-key. Even in high school I had blood in my stool. And when everything happened to my sister, when she got diagnosed for ulcerative colitis, I went to go get a colonoscopy that same year, I think it was, or for her checkup, because my dad was like, that's not nothing to play with, like you need to get checked. my grandma had colon cancer at the time, and I basically got a colonoscopy in like 2021, and the doctor basically said everything was fine. 2021 or 2022, I don't know, I think it was 2021. The doctor basically said everything was fine and that it was probably hemorrhoids or something that was causing the bleeding, but the bleeding never stopped. I never stopped bleeding. Every bowel movement I've had blood in it, and it was like my normal. Like, I never thought anything of it. I never thought to like do anything more. They transferred me from the ER to the main hospital, and they had to do it through ambulance, and I was so scared. I was crying. I didn't want to go. Aunt ended up coming and dropping some stuff off to me, like a charger and stuff, because he had work in the morning and he doesn't have a job where like he can just miss all this time. And I knew that I was like, okay, I need to put my big girl pants on and just be okay. He had just taken days off for our trip, and I just didn't want him to be there. He wanted to call off. He kept telling me, babe, I'm gonna call off, and I was like, no, you cannot call off. So I will do this and I will be good. Come 4 o'clock in the morning, the ambulance people get there, and they put me on a stretcher. They strap me up and they put me in the ambulance. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in an ambulance before, but I have anxiety already, and I was super freaking scared. Like, I didn't know what to expect, what to do, like anything, and I was just like having a lot of anxiety, and I was just crying and crying and crying. And so as soon as I get here, I got around to the hospital around like 4:30. They take me out of the ambulance. They walk me into the emergency room part of the hospital, and when I walk in, I see a girl. She's on like a hospital bed, but she's like right in front by the desk, and I'm like, that's so weird. Like, why would they have her like on a hospital bed right there? And so we walk a little bit, and they walk around the desk like in a little circle, and then they put me kind of in the like just around the corner from where she's at, in the same area, like in front of the desk. And I'm like, what? And I see on the little wall that that's a space where they have like overflow patients in the emergency room because they were so busy. So they basically had no space for me. They had that bed. So from 4 o'clock in the morning, I was there. I was so confused, like, what's going on? They're taking my vitals, they're doing everything, and me and my brain, I've obviously never seen that. So I was like, okay, am I gonna get a room? Are they gonna move me? Like, what's going on? But no, they didn't end up moving me. I think I fell asleep for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then at 6:30 in the morning, I just see the lights turn on, and obviously I'm in like basically the lobby. When you enter through the emergency room side, like those doors, there's literally a round desk, and it's just like the hallway, you know? So I was literally in the hallway, and I see I see so many people just going like in and out, like walking past me, and it was shift change at the time. So like there's so many new people coming in, so many new people leaving, and at that point I was like, oh, this is like just where I'm gonna be, like I'm gonna be in the hallway. So they started on the blood transfusion. I think it was around 11 where they started it. They were taking lots of blood and stuff because obviously they had to test my blood to see which blood to give me and like a whole bunch of stuff. So like, girl, I've been poked. Like, my arms look like you can connect the fucking dots. Like, the amount of times I've been poked is actually crazy. But they ended up giving me the blood transfusion, and I think while I was getting it or almost done with it, Karina actually ended up coming to the hospital. I think they gave me the blood transfusion, started it a little bit earlier than what I'm saying, because she got there I think around 11. So they had to have given me the blood transfusion like started it an hour before that. Keep in mind, I'm still in the hallway while they're doing all of this stuff. Before my sister came, the GI doctor actually came to my bed, and she was basically telling me that they see overactive lymph nodes in my intestine, I think it's called. Let me look at what I texted everybody because that's the only way I'm gonna remember. It's been so much. Overactive lymph nodes and diverticulosis. So I'm gonna need a colonoscopy and an endoscopy tomorrow. That's what she said, to make sure and to look further. And so I was like, okay. I texted my mom and my sister that I was gonna be admitted, and then that's when Karina dropped the kids off to my mom so she could come be with me for a little bit. And so when Karina got there, we were just chilling, and while she was there, I was actually taking the prep for the colonoscopy, because if you've never had one before, you have to drink this liquid, and it's just low-key the most disgusting, nastiest liquid. Before I would drink it, like my last colonoscopy, I mixed it with Gatorade, but this time they just mixed it with straight water, so it was like extra disgusting. I was just literally sitting on a chair while I was in the hallway, like right in front of me. It was probably the most uncomfortable thing ever for the both of us. And I think around 1:30, they ended up saying that they were gonna move me and they were gonna put me in a little holding room, not move me upstairs yet, but just so I can like get out of the hallway and they can like actually like close a door and I can sleep a little bit. Because keep in mind, you guys, because we were on the trip, I woke up at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. I didn't sleep the whole entire way home. I went to the ER at 10, and this is that 1 hour-ish nap at 4 in the morning that I had, and now it's 1:30 the day, like the next day. So I was super happy about that, but I was extremely tired, like barely could keep my eyes open. But also I was in the hallway where everyone's passing around, codes are being called, the lights are on, so I just was not able to sleep at all. Like I had so much broken sleep in my body, everything. My eyes were so exhausted. I don't think I've ever been that sleep deprived before. Like not even newborn stage was I that freaking tired. And so as soon as we got in the room and I was settled in the room, my sister actually was like, sis, I think it's a really good idea if I go home and you get lots of rest, because she's seen how exhausted I was. And I was like, me in my head, I'm like, if she stays here, she's just gonna watch me sleep. Like I'm gonna be dead. Oh my god, I'm gonna be just sleeping the whole entire time, you know. And so she did end up leaving around 2 o'clock, and as soon as she left and that door shut, I fell asleep and I knocked out. I remember waking up around 3:30 because I did have to use the restroom, and then after that, around like 4:30, they told me that they finally had a bed ready and a room ready upstairs to where I can actually get a room and get transferred and settled in. So by that time, I was super freaking happy. It's obviously the room that I'm in now, and this was yesterday at 4:30 p.m. I got home around 7. He was packing up a bunch of stuff, showering and everything, so he didn't get here until later. But at 7:30, they told me that after the blood transfusion, my hemoglobin didn't budge at all whatsoever, and so I needed to get 2 more blood transfusions, which was like basically 2 more units. So that again was like another thing where I was like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong with me? Am I gonna be okay? What the heck? Because after the first transfusion, she was like, it should go up like 2-3 things, and then like they'll be comfortable with that. But it didn't move at all whatsoever. So your girl was extra low, and I ended up getting a unit while Aunt was gone, but while he like came in, I was still getting that same unit. So he basically, honestly, throughout the whole night from like 8 p.m. through low-key like 4 in the morning, I was just getting blood. And they were obviously coming in every hour to check, because it's just like obviously protocol for them to do my vitals every hour when I was doing the blood transfusion. And I was getting woken up. Aunt low-key is a pretty heavy sleeper. I think he only woke up like 1 time, which that's really good because obviously he had work tomorrow. Waking up this morning, I low-key have been asking and was asking, like, am I able to get the colonoscopy sooner? Like both of the procedures sooner, because obviously I haven't ate since the 15th, June 15th at like 9 p.m. and it was already June 17th at like 9 a.m. So I was super hungry, super thirsty. I had to stop liquids and like food. I couldn't have no water or food or drink or anything at 4 a.m. So they were planning on doing the procedure after 2 o'clock, which that's literally what happened. So the whole morning I was low-key just trying to sleep and get more rest because I didn't sleep, girl. Like I was still so exhausted. And I was on FaceTime with my family watching Love Island, just kind of distracting myself all morning. And then around like 1:45 is when the transporter came and took me down to pre-op. They basically got me all ready for everything, and I went into the little like surgical procedure area around like 3 o'clock. It was so like crazy because when I went in there, I hear like music playing, like it's just like good vibes, but me in my head, like I'm giving myself so much freaking anxiety. And the nurses were so nice, the anesthesiologist was so nice, and they were playing like Party in the USA, very much like uplifting. And as soon as they put on the little breathing mask for me and the medicine, I instantly knocked out, girl. Like I think they were like dancing or something and I was knocking out. Me falling asleep, all I remember is waking up. One of the nurses was waking me up, and she was just making sure that I was like obviously coherent and stuff before the doctor came and talked to me. And after the doctor came and talked to me, he told me that I had ulcerative colitis, which, if you guys don't know, that is the same autoimmune disease as my sister has. And obviously, if you guys know and have watched her video about like her ostomy bag and like her whole colectomy and all of that stuff, hearing that, I instantly just shocked to that point, and I started crying and getting really scared because I seen her go through it, and it was just so horrible for her. So I instantly started crying, and the doctor told me, he was like, I know you got a colonoscopy, like they did that. Did they not see anything? And I was like, no. He said that the colonoscopy and everything was fine. And so what the doctor said is that he took a biopsy, and as of right now, we are still waiting on the results. But yeah, I would have never thought, going to the hospital for kidney infection symptoms and hearing and coming out and knowing that like something is actually wrong and it's like an autoimmune disease, which sounds really scary, like to me in my brain. And I was actually talking to the nurse, and the nurse was so nice. After the doctor came and she seen me crying, she was like, I just want to tell you that I also have ulcerative colitis, and my son does also. She was like, and I know it's scary because she was overhearing me tell the doctor about Karina. After she told me about after she seen me crying and everything, and I was telling her about Karina, she also has ulcerative colitis, her son has it, and that it, for her, hasn't been scary. It's not something that like I need to fully freak myself out about, and obviously some cases are different than others, but her son is like, he's only 3, and I guess his case is bad, but hers isn't. And she was kind of giving me more hope to not freak out, because obviously also the doctor said that they caught it really early to where it's not like something very like, oh, we need to rush her into like surgery, how it was for my sister, you know. So it's honestly really scary news for me to hear it and for me to know that I have it, but not at using the restroom, bruh. My family and my village, literally, they were the best people ever, and they were just telling me that everything's gonna be okay and I'm gonna be okay. And obviously Karina's been through it, so she knows like the ropes and stuff, but it was just scary to me in general to hear that in the first place. But yeah, right now we are just waiting for results, and as soon as I get them, I will keep you guys updated. Babe has been here every chance that he got, and I'm super grateful. my family's taking care of stuff on the back end with the baby. They're switching off the baby, and I'm also extremely grateful for them, because if not, Aunt wouldn't be able to be here with me. So I'm just very grateful for everybody, and yeah, I will keep you guys updated.
Fried sushi, seafood. Ain't having no more mozzarella sticks.
No, these foods cause a flare up.
These foods cause a flare up. So if she's eating fried chicken, it can cause a flare up, which will be she's feeling like crap again, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, so you can only have low fiber fruits and vegetables, not high fiber fruits and vegetables. So you can't even have oranges, apples, pears, berries, raw salad, carrots, sweet potato, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli.
Are we dead ass here?
But what you could have is a banana, melons, peaches, cucumber, but they have to be peeled.
Oh yeah, like
And you can have so you can have cooked carrots, not raw. You can have peeled zucchini, cooked squash, and peeled potatoes. So you could have potatoes, they just can't be fried. They have to be peeled, and like you can put them in like the air fryer or cook them on the stove, but not in like or in the oven. Yeah, but just like
potatoes sound good.
I have to have it peeled. Well, just eat the inside.
just don't eat the skin. Yogurt. What the fuck is kefir? Lactose free. Buttermilk, fermented pickles, miso, probiotic supplement, chicken breast. Yeah, you can have turkey breast, eggs, tofu, skinless pork.
Hey guys, it's currently 1:15. My sister actually ended up coming to visit me. She brought some lunch and some pretty flowers. Do they have a thorn? What time did you get here? I forgot.
Like 6 hours ago.
Right when you opened your pretty beautiful eyes. You got here like
An hour ago.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
We'll give you 30 more minutes.
Oh yeah, an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, yeah. But I ended up talking to the GI doctor, and he cleared me. He came in my room at like 9:30 in the morning, which made me really happy because I low-key woke up and I was super scared. I also ended up showering last night and washing everything. Aunt was washing my hair and helping me in the shower because low-key I couldn't do it because I had my V's on. They did cover them with like little tape and stuff, but it was obviously still hard. So after the GI doctor came in, I was like, oh, I told the nurse, I was like, the doctor came in and cleared me. I thought he was the only one that was supposed to clear me, but she told me that the other doctor had to clear me too, like the main like general doctor. So he ended up coming in about 30-ish minutes ago, or maybe even an hour ago, and he told me that I was cleared to go home as soon as my iron was done, which it just finished about 15 minutes ago. So I low-key am putting a rush on. They are getting my discharge stuff ready. Hopefully I can be out of here pretty soon, which worked out perfectly, so that way I could just leave with sister and I won't have to like wait for Aunt or Uber. You're gonna make me Uber? Uber's an option.
You know damn well I was gonna pick you up.
No, okay, so you know how you were gonna be busy yesterday? Like I thought the party was at like 2 or 3, and I was like, oh, if I get discharged like that day, then I would have just Ubered.
I would have literally picked you up and then go to the party.
You would take him to the party?
I would have dropped you off at home and you would go to the party.
But yeah, I was talking to my sister right now, and she was basically, we were low-key going through the timeline of how everything happened for her, because obviously if you guys know and have watched her video with like her whole process of having an ostomy bag and her whole colectomy and everything, I don't think we've ever sat and talked about like what you went through and like the timeline of everything.
I know, that's why I said like I wish you were vlogging, because I don't even think like I have said stories on my channel.
I thought you have.
A little bit.
But yeah, she was basically telling me everything on like how everything went down, and it was just super like crazy because obviously her experience was like 1,000 more times traumatizing. Thankful you alive though.
I think it could always be worse. I could have been dead.
That's what I mean, like it was just super scary. But then she started to obviously tell me I can't eat certain shit and I just have to change up everything. I'm gonna be following up with the GI doctor as soon as I get out of here, and just overall like taking care of myself. I just think it's really crazy because I really came in here because I thought I had a kidney infection, and all of these things came up after the fact, and that's how you know that you really don't know what's going on with your body. And it's just super important to get checked and be checked. And I sound like such a hypocrite because every appointment that I would go to, I would literally not want to go, and I never have gotten checked before. But now, baby.
And it's crazy. I'm over here on my blog talking about like, oh yeah, you probably have kidney infection. Those symptoms that are very similar, I was probably feeling with ulcerative colitis, not the.
Because every time I would tell Karina, oh, I'm feeling this, and this, she goes, yep, it's that, it's this, but maybe you mixed it.
I mean, maybe it could be similar symptoms too, and it's just you gotta get diagnosed and check.
I think for sure how they said like it's obviously inflamed, and that's what was giving me the back pain, and it's still obviously there, but by time it's like gradually going away. But I'm just like,
glad you caught it like when you did though. That's what matters most.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I did. Like that stuff scares the crap out of me, like super bad. I just can't believe we have the same thing.
I can't believe.
Like yes, we're so close and sisters, but like
we don't need to be the same
the same thing. Like
no, when she called me on the phone yesterday before you even
can
called,
I turn it to you or no?
Yeah. No, when sister woke up yesterday, the nurse had called me like before she had even called like the whole family group chat. She literally had a whole family meeting, like everyone was on that FaceTime call.
Yeah.
But my poor sister, like before she called, the nurse had already told me what it was.
Did you get scared?
And yeah, I asked her because I was like, she called me. She was like, okay, I just want to let you know, like your sister woke up from the procedure and she's doing good. Like everything went good. And I'm like, oh, good. I'm like, did they tell you anything? Like, are you able to like tell me? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, they did find ulcerative colitis. And as soon as she said that, I was like, no way. Like, I got so sad.
Yeah.
But I think my sadness just comes from like, I know what comes with it. And as a sister, like, you don't ever want like your sister or your family or anyone to go through that, you know?
Was it also kind of like triggering though?
I don't think it's triggering. I think I'm so happy, and I feel like I went through everything, and genuinely I'm so thankful for how everything turned out, because it could always be worse.
Yeah.
Even your situation, like it could always be worse. So I feel like when she told me, there was a part of me that was super sad, and I got off the phone with her, called Aunt right away, told him what it was, and called my mom right away, told her what it was. And I'm like, Mom, I feel so sad. Like when I called my mom, I was on FaceTime with my mom, my entire body, like not even just my hands, my whole body, I was shaking really bad. I had anxiety. I said, Mom, like maybe it was triggering. Oh my gosh.
I feel like not that you're not over it, not that it doesn't affect you or that it does affect you, but just hearing it and like,
I think mainly just more for you, because I want you to go through it. So like maybe it was triggering. I'm lying, because when I was on the phone with my mom, I had my whole entire body was shaking. I'm like, Mom, I can't stop. Like literally something's wrong. Like I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack with how I felt. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I just want my sister to be okay. And then I was like snapped out of it really quick. I'm like, no, my sister is gonna be okay. She has a really good support system and her little village, and we're gonna be here for her. I feel like no matter what, my sister's not going to go through anything alone, whether it's now or in 5 years or in 10 years or whatever life comes, like whatever life throws at her and God has in store for her, she's not going to go through absolutely anything alone. So I feel like I snapped out of the sadness part really fast and just put myself into a more positive perspective and just told myself like, no, my sister has me. Like that's all she needs, bitch.
No, yeah. And I feel like
you have Aunt, you have all of us, you know?
Yeah. I feel like it put my mind at ease a little bit, because you've been through it and like you know
so I put myself more into like a positive perspective, because I'm like, you know what, life is beautiful. Sometimes stuff like this happens and it's very unfortunate, but it's a good thing we caught it when we did for sis, and that's all that matters. And at the end of the day, there's nothing that we can't handle together, you know, genuinely. Like it's not like you're gonna ever be alone. My sister tried on the family like group chat, or not even the group chat, the family FaceTime yesterday. My sister immediately starts crying. Did you tell them?
No, I didn't even tell them that I called the family group chat, because did I tell them? I think I did tell them, but I didn't tell them that part.
Give me more in it. No, but my sister, like, right away when she called all of us on FaceTime, she starts crying. She's like, I think we all owe Corinne an apology. And I had to stop her right then and there because I'm like, this is not about me. This is about, like, you and what we're dealing with right now. Like, everything I dealt with is, like, in the past and far gone. Like, yeah, I still have my story and, like, I went through all of it. But in this moment, this is about, like, you and making sure you're good, you know?
I just felt like it's really so, like, shitty that obviously you don't know what someone feels until you're going through it. And obviously mine was never as severe as that, but I feel like even hearing the news, talking about it, like, seeing it, and I'm like, oh no, like, every one of you is a piece of shit. Like,
none of y'all came to see me in the hospital.
Like, y'all need to do fucking better. Like, fuck that.
She
that
was
shit.
like, what did you say? It's so lonely in here?
Yeah, like, I could not even imagine what the fuck she felt being in there for all of those days. What, did Dang and Brittany see you? No. Did Ann go? No. And I was talking to everybody on that call. Mom, Pop.
Even yesterday, Aunt was apologizing to me too because there was some point when I already had my ostomy bag, you guys, and the first month
How
that
old
I had
was
it,
he? How old were you?
We're only 2 years apart.
No, I know, but how old were you?
I was
19? 20?
Yeah, 19 or 20.
Okay, so he was like 17 or 18 then.
I was 20. Yeah.
So he was 18.
Full grown adult.
Oh, fucking childish.
No, I remember the first month I had my ostomy bag, I would go to my mom's house like every 3 to 4 days to get my bag switched out because I just mentally I was so depressed and sad about everything that I just couldn't even look at it or like.
My mom was
accept
the only
fact-
one that was like willing to do it without making you feel like shit.
Yeah, like my mom never, like she would literally smell the shit from the ostomy bag and not ever make me feel like one bit of ashamed or embarrassed or uncomfortable or anything. And I remember I was laying down on her couch. This was when Sis and Aunt were living there.
I can't stand him, bro.
Nobody come for my brother. This is
I'm gonna cause a fight when I get home.
He comes down as like, keep in mind my intestines sticking out of my body. My mom's changing everything, cleaning everything. She has her gloves on. I'm over here like this. I hear my brother come down, so I look over. He goes, what the fuck is that? That is so disgusting. And I was like, my mom was like, Aunt, get the fuck upstairs. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She like yelled at him. And then yesterday on the phone, Aunt was like, sis, I'm so sorry.
He goes, you know what he said? He goes, honestly, I don't even know why the fuck I would ever say that to you. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like he didn't know what the fuck, but even then, like, who the fuck said something like that when somebody's just trying to fucking survive? Like,
yeah, I think when I came home, like, around that time I came home from the hospital, because I was in there for a month, I came home 98 pounds.
That's so crazy.
With an ostomy bag, like, that was
so freaking crazy.
But I was telling her, like, don't feel bad. It's like when someone becomes pregnant or a mom, you don't know how postpartum is. You don't know how it is to go through things unless you go through it. And like, this is very unfortunate that you have to experience this, but at least we caught it when we did. At least you have.
I'm happy I came, and I'm happy that like everything got settled, because there was way more wrong with me than I thought. Like, I thought I was living life lavishly.
But it could be way worse.
No, 1,000%.
Thank God.
1,000,000,000%. But with everything, I'm just happy that I got the blood transfusions, the iron, the
You're feeling good now. You're feeling
I'm ready to go. But I am just waiting on them to actually fully discharge me and give me the paperwork. I feel like that's what they're working on. I'm praying. So hopefully by the next 30-ish minutes, we'll be out of here. Hopefully sooner.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
You got this. No wonder, bro, you be shitting so much like me. Like, you should not be shitting as much as your sister who has no large intestine. You shit a lot.
And then I have a gray one. Should I just throw that on?
No, put the shirt on. It's hot as hell. I'm gonna take this off as soon as we go out. It's just cold in here. We are finally almost ready to leave.
I switched my soccer.
You're gonna take all these off?
I already know you, bro. You find joy in that. I'm gonna smack you. So it's not actually bad. But I know you're gonna.
Fast.
I want you and Aunt are annoying. Struggling. Sis is carrying my bag.
Bro, it's like 50 pounds.
No, it's so heavy. There's so much stuff in there. I have my laptop in there. I have toiletries. Yep. Filled to the brim. But we out this hell. I'm so happy. I haven't seen sunlight in 4 days.
Oh my gosh, you haven't, huh?
No. I haven't seen my baby. Like, this is not good. Nor okay.
Going straight to mom's.
Straight to pick up him. I don't even think I told you guys on the vlog, but when Aunt dropped the baby off to my sister,
It kind of feels like we escaped the hospital or prison. Because I came with the intention of just visiting and we're living together.
I know, and you were literally, oh, it's me acting like I know. You came and you thought you weren't gonna leave without me, but you got me out that hole.
Yeah.
Quick. But I don't think I told you guys, when Aunt dropped the baby off to my sister on Tuesday morning, he only packed like
2 pajamas. No, he packed the pajamas he came in and 1 pajama.
And then like 5 diapers. And he was like, babe, I thought I was gonna pick him up right after work. Boy, the prepping,
I'm not gonna go visit you.
it's crazy. Like, what the
No,
fuck?
I'm actually really proud of my brother because not only did he come right after work, like after he showered and stuff.
My hair.
Did you wash it? Yeah, you did. Aunt did, huh?
Oh yeah, I washed my hair.
What I was saying is I'm so proud of my brother. Not proud because I don't think that he's a piece of shit. But I thought he was just gonna stay with you till super late and then go home. He stayed the night with you every night.
Yeah.
So, and that's a big deal because it's hard to sleep in hospitals. He works a lot. He works.
Yeah, I know he was super uncomfortable, but I think low-key he was just trying to obviously be there. I'm not home, so I couldn't wash his work clothes. So yesterday, he put his work clothes in, waited for them to be, he put his work clothes in as soon as he got home, and then he, for them to be done in the washer, put them in the dryer, and then went in the morning to go change today to home.
Yeah.
Because the day before that, he brought his clothes to the hospital, but yeah, everyone around me,
Yeah.
tense. Y'all really for real, fuck with me.
For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Yeah, no, that's so good.
I'm just so happy in my life. I feel like I'm drinking, but
Because, bruh, I hate bringing up stories because I don't want people to be like, oh my gosh, she's trying to make it about herself. But
What?
genuinely, I just thought of this.
that you had nobody and everyone was a piece of shit.
Well, that too, but no, I'm talking about when I was obviously in a relationship with the boy's dad. Do you remember the story? And I had surgery. This is my 2nd surgery out of the 3. And I was waiting all day for him to come, whatever. He came super late, by the way. It was 8:30. And he ended up falling asleep in the parking lot. And in the morning, he came super early at 7, right before he had to go to work again. Keep in mind, he was sleeping the whole night in the parking lot. And when he came in the morning, I was low-key mad because I was what the
come
fuck?
on, stupid
Damn
ass.
well. Come to find out, he was cheating on me that night.
In the
Wasn't
parking
he?
lot while my sister is halfway up dead upstairs. Piece of fucking shit.
So that's why I'm I know it's bare minimum for your partner to go and be there with you, but I am
But
genuinely
because
so
you
happy.
experienced that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell Aunt was getting discharged.
We out this bitch. Yeah.
20s, 50, 100 cash.
We outside. Oh fuck.
What did he do? Did he say anything? Anyways, I'm on the way. I'm so happy, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm the happiest person right now. I'm so
Just
thankful.
you just got out the jail cell, huh?
That was a little bit better than jail, but you know what? My hair and the dandruff is really itchy. I need to rewash my hair 5 times. I'm out that hoe.
All 3.
Karina just said it's like I left the jail cell.
Free my baby.
Free my baby. I'm so happy, bruh. I love that you think I look cute right now.
With your little cute ass, he said? Oh, that's true love.
Yeah, because that's actually a little crazy.
You know damn well. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we're gonna go to mom's right now. I'm gonna get the baby.
Should we just surprise them?
Yeah, clock back into my mode. The fuck?
Feeling good? Got that iron infusion?
Got that iron blood infusion.
I'm not deficient.
You see what happens when my sister comes? She get me out that bitch.
Get her out of every problem she got.
We're annoying, bro. Okay, babe. Well, yeah, I'm out. Finally out the jail. Okay, babe.
I love you guys. Be safe.
Goodbye,
Love you. Okay, over here at my mom's house, my mom and everybody have no idea. We didn't tell them that I was getting discharged.
It wasn't opening.
Sure.
Hi, my baby.